Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Robyn Swift, our friend from the Coastal Discovery Museum, is here, and she always has something really fascinating to talk about. So she's brought some visual aids. We're going to get to blue crabs, but here we are in the summer, and of course, this is your heavy program season, and it's, I'm sure, been a very busy season for you guys. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with the programs.
Well, it's really been busy, and this is the time of year when the grandparents come with their kids or the families come. They can't be at the beach all day, so they want to come see an alligator, they want to come see snakes or horseshoe crabs. So those programs have been really, really busy because they get to learn about them, which is, our whole thing is educate, educate, educate.
Right.
You know, they've lived here longer than we have, so they need to learn about them.
Yes.
And then the blue crabs, this is just such a fun program. These are not real ones, but they sure are easier to hold, aren't they?
Yes, definitely.
But 3 mornings a week, we do a blue crab program, blue crab discovery. We bait the traps the night before out off our docks there at Jarvis Creek. And then when the folks come for the program, we let them pull it up. Let's see what's in there.
Nice.
We help them identify if it's big enough. We can legally bring it in if it's a female or a male. And so we bring them in and we get the pot going with the propane and the water, and we steam them.
Right.
Pour them out onto a table covered with newspapers and let them learn how to crack and eat blue crab.
Oh, I love that.
And it's a family experience, and little kids, little kids go to a place and, oh, there's crab. They don't understand that it's coming from here, and you got to work. You got to snap this and get the good part. So it's a lot of fun, and it's in morning, which it's nice and cool, but they also are learning all about the blue crab. So that's an important one. We do that. We'll do that one probably through August, September.
Okay.
And so that's a good one for families to come and do. And like I said, the animal programs. But we're still doing all our regular programs. The butterfly habitat is so busy right now. It's just absolutely beautiful. We've got the chrysalis in a separate area so you can see what all the different chrysalis look like. Butterflies are just like all of us. There's so many different species. We have about 7 different species in there right now. And the monarch has a gorgeous jade chrysalis with a gold band around it. And it's just stunning. So they see the chrysalis, they see the different caterpillars. They all eat different things.
Yes.
And so you have to keep enough for that. But it's a great time to learn about the butterflies and how you can plant a garden at home with the host and the nectar plants.
Yes, which is so important right now. We were just talking before we started filming that pollinators are having a little bit of a tough time.
Yes, they are.
So anything we can do in our own garden.
You're exactly correct. You're exactly correct. So we have that, and then we have our marsh tacky horse Comet, who's there with his little partner, and they love to come see him. So we do a program once a week where you learn about the marsh tacky. That's our state heritage horse.
Right.
Then we walk down to the barn, which is an old barn. It's absolutely beautiful, and they can see the barn and see how everything happens with the horses. It's not just you have a horse.
Right.
They go out, you've got to feed them, you've got to water them.
Right.
These are old horses, so they have to take some meds and different things that they can learn about, Comet and Hawk. Hawk's the companion horse, and learn about them. And then right now we're working on a trail that's going to go all the way around the property through the woods. And so we're excited about that because they'll get to see a lot more of the birds that are on the property and that kind of thing. So it's just anything we can do to let people experience the Lowcountry and inspire them to care about it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Well, and your programs are so wonderful. I've attended them through the years as, with my kids as they were growing up and things. So they really are wonderful. How do people find out what your schedule is, how to make a reservation? Do they reservations?
And you know what? They can do so much online now. Yeah. Everything's on the website. And when they go to look at the calendar of events, you just click and it takes your reservation with any credit card and it shows availability. We've had to limit the size of some of our programs, like in the lab, just still being cautious for the summer.
Sure.
But they can do everything online. And with the summer being what it is, I really recommend.
That was my next question. Do you really recommend reservations?
Really recommend reservations because some people will just show up and the programs are full. They'll say, but I told little Susie she could see an alligator today. Well, it's full. So there's no need to disappoint. And but if they want to, they can just walk on their own. There's the boardwalks. They can walk out the boardwalks, see all the wonderful birds. They can walk through the butterfly habitat. Yeah. So if programs are full, there's still a lot they can do.
There is a lot to see. There really
and right now in our exhibit, we have conservation in the classroom, which Beaufort County school children did. They learned either about dolphins, turtles, or horseshoe crabs created things using recycled materials and junk they found on the beaches.
Wow.
And it's incredible.
I bet it's very powerful.
Yes, it's very powerful. It's wonderful.
Yeah. And of course, in our last minute or so, we need to touch on the fact that you still have the farmers market going on.
Yes, we do.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, 9
fabulous.
to 1, which is just wonderful. And it's really been interesting to see what a lot of the local farmers grow at different times. You know, people, you go to the store, you buy lettuce whenever you want to. Well, farmers aren't doing lettuce in the summer. It's too hot. We had a great season of strawberries, and that was just wonderful to have the fresh strawberries. So now you're seeing a lot of the root vegetables, you know, the squashes and that kind of thing. But it's just fun to walk around there. And there's other vendors too, and there's some food vendors. So if you want to come have lunch, you can do that as well.
Right. And it's rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
So
we know we've had a little bit of rain here lately.
Right.
But that's okay. That's all right.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah,
they're always there.
It is. And you just said it's 9 to 1?
9 to 1.
Okay, because it changed for a minute?
It changed, yes. It changed, but the farmers now want to be there earlier because it's long. If they stay till 2 or 3,
and it's hot. So hot.
Even though they're under tents. So 9 to 1.
So make sure you know it's back to 9 to 1.
9 to 1, yes.
And make sure you're making your reservations for all those wonderful programs. And thank you, Robyn, for being here.
Our pleasure.
As always.
Thank you.
It's great information. And thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time for Talk of the Town.